I don't mind passionate conversation. Like if you feel passionate about what you're saying, bet. But make sure you know and are cognizant of your aggressive. Like if you puffing and you swelling up, and you know you are, and you see me like looking at you like you swelling up, you bring it back. Am I wrong? I'm just saying signals, body language, right? Body language. I'm giving you the body language. Like, hold up, you swelling up. I'm sweating. I'm laying back. You sitting. Okay, I'm gonna sit up with you. Oh, I'm gonna whoop with you. What you hooping about? You know what I'm saying? Tis I, just Henry, the original, the one, the only.
And he just gave y'all the Macho Man Randy Savage flex, but I forgot to introduce myself. It is Wiz We Rise in the Flesh, y'all. And today we got a magnificent video that's not wrestling related. It is sort of kind of wrestling related because relationships are back and forth.
He wrestle. He wrestling. She like it.
But jokes aside, for whatever reason, I love hearing other people's perspective on things, and as a black man, a black American man, I think so. Sometimes I like to call myself Bronze Vanilla because you know I'm kind of yo.
I'll take it, bro. I'll take it. Do your thing, dog. Do your thing, dog. You front, dog. I'm a walnut brown myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, wood grain brown. You know what I'm saying?
He laughing, but I'm super. I used to tell girls that for real.
Is so funny.
I used to tell them,
and got him too.
I swear to God. I swear to God. Like, I'm swearing. My bad. I ain't mean to do that, but I love hearing people talk about black men, primarily when it's black women talking about relationship stuff with black men. And so today we're gonna go over a lot of the questions I've heard or I've seen videos of women having full discourse about. And these women, a lot of times these sisters like to put educated sisters, successful sisters, so on and so forth, but they never put ratchet sisters on there, right? It's you often find ratchet sisters, or when I say ratchet, for those who don't know, talk about words that don't make sense. Ratchet is just a play on wretched.
Yes. It's more like, I think, the ebonically inclined kind of misspoke and it's stuff.
Probably popularized from a song. But we digress. You often see these successful in some form or another women talk about problems with black men, right? Yeah. So today we're gonna divulge, and I think you'll enjoy, right? Because it's gonna be fun. This is a topic that needs to be had, and we have two unique perspectives, right? So
a few moments later,
that goes into my next question, and which seemed to be a common thing again amongst black women commentators. They would say black women are stigmatized for being loud, rough, and undesirable.
Okay.
Do you agree or do you disagree?
Not all.
I'm gonna say I agree. Right.
No, I said not all women, but I agree.
I'm gonna I think it's cultural, right? Be loud, be boast, and be proud for what you want. Like you said, be direct. I think it's extremely attractive. Again, if
direct, but then some people are not direct though. They just laugh.
That's okay. It's one of I remember talking to Uncle Rusty about it too. Like it's one of those things where I don't like, because I'm a very observant, chill, laid back guy, and I like complimentary entry, not the same. Okay. So I've tried it before. I've literally tried to sit down with women who are very similar to myself and just chill.
It's boring.
It's not entertaining to me. It's not.
I get it.
It's not the same. It's really hard to describe. Where if two people are party goers, somebody got to run out of energy fast.
This is true.
Somebody got to be able to put the chill in the relationship and try to measure yourself. Again, because I think balance. I think a lot of times you find couples that argue the most last longer than couples that don't argue whatsoever.
Because they're at least getting out the emotions and the words.
There's always that constant tension. So I like the loudness. I grew up around the loudness. I've seen it in my household. I've seen it when I go visit female friends who aren't girlfriends, which is cool. I've constantly seen it. I'm all for the loudness. Be proud, be bold in whatever you decide to do. But there is a contrast to that, right?
Keep going.
Because some folks don't like that. But like you said, finding your truth. So if your truth is to be loud, you need to find someone who complements that. Right. I don't like the notion you can handle me. No one should want to be handled. Right? No one should be. That doesn't mean that folks don't like or don't aspire to be handled.
Sometimes you need to be handled. Yeah. Like I've been set in my place before where I was wrong.
Facts.
And I am an honorable man to be able to say, you know what?
Facts.
You're right. I was wrong. Yeah, it won't happen again.
Most people don't like doing
because
that.
Nobody wants to be like that. That's
Facts.
the terrible truth about our society. Like, come on. Like, own up. And that's accountability. Like, not just acknowledging that you did something wrong. No, I'm gonna do it again. I'm not gonna do it again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fess up. I'm gonna build up. I'm gonna be better. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
I'll tell them. I like to say I'm not gonna speak on what in the future too much. I'll say I'll try not to. I'll be more cognizant of not doing so.
I feel you
because I've done the same thing twice, and I know I shouldn't have.
There's a lot of things that you kind of knew what you were doing in the midst of the moment before you did. So therefore, I know 100%. For a fact that I won't. If I'm there, if I made the choice, I'm not doing that again. But yes, you are correct to speak correctly in the midst of a moment. Hey, you know what? Hey, I'll do my best to not do that again.
I'm stupid,
so
bro. Yeah,
that makes sense.
I don't like the notion of reading minds. If I read way too much,
Jada
sit there try to
Smith feels that read her mind.
Nah, she can keep that where she at.
I thought it was hilarious,
bro. No, I read way too much and spend way too much trying to figure out between what this person means, and then to do it in real life. No, I want something.
I talk too much for me to be able to sit there and try to read your mind. No, I speak on mine every day, all day. I will let you know. I promise you gonna get. Yo, I will. Only time I won't tell you how I feel is when I look at your face and I see that there's something bothering you. My dear, how can I help you? What's going on?
True.
I will put mine away.
Body language
to help
speaks
you with
louder
yours.
than words.
What's that?
Body language speaks louder than words.
Straight up, because I know you. I want to know you enough to read you and be able to say, you know what? I'm not gonna burden her with mine right now. Matter of fact, let me help my boo with what she going through. Let's do that. That's the benevolence in the heart, right?
I wish
that's
I
love
could
in
do
the
that.
heart, right?
That's a flaw of mine because I don't sympathize very well with people, and that's not bragging right.
I don't do it with people.
I've heard
people that I love and care about, you can get the sympathy.
It's hard. It's extremely hard for me.
I got people I love.
And I hear a lot of people say, if you alpha man don't sympathize. That's bullcrap, bro. I hate that stuff so much.
A real alpha is compassionate as well.
Bro.
So therefore, if anybody tell you that foolishness, they don't know what they're talking about.
There's a certain thing, like there are times where I wish I could just sit there and be in the same spot my wife is mentally when she's sad. I can't do it, right? And it's one of those things where you just life experiences have kind of numbed me to a lot of stuff. And if that's not a bragging thing. I don't think it's one of those things where you see people talk about being gang related, and then people who actually was a part of the gang, they say, "Bro, you shouldn't be bragging about this.
Shouldn't be. Why are you even talking about it?"
I think that's one of the best ways I can compare it.
What I would say though, one, appreciate your honesty and acknowledging
That's the best way I can get it across.
It's not necessarily being in the moment with them. It's just more like just being there with them. You don't have to understand. Just like with Daphne, you don't have to understand. Just be able to understand or believe that I'm having a human experience. So in this point, all you would want to do at that point is I'm not trying to understand what you're going through. I'm just going to be here with you for what you're going through.
Jordan Peterson, that man right now is a hot topic for me.
He's putting in work. Though.
He said something that blew my brain. And I say it blew my brain because as in my relationship with my wife, it's been very prominent. He said that he used the story of Adam and Eve.
Okay.
He said Eve was the first person to be self-conscious. When you look at the woman's body, the woman's body makes her self-conscious.
Yeah.
She made Adam self-conscious.
Yeah.
So when you look at society nowadays, women are more self-conscious than men, and men don't really become self-conscious until
a woman
brings
it to his
I've
attention.
learned so much about myself.
Wow.
Having to adjust, having to learn, relearn, appreciate my wife.
Yeah.
There's so many things I've learned literally from being. That is her greatest gift to me, is making me more self-conscious in a way, and it's a blessing, and it kind of opened my eyes because my wife has probably been like my 7th relationship in life.
Okay.
Right. Probably my 3rd serious one.
Okay.
But serious in the sense where I was all right. Well, I would consider going to jail for you, right?
Right.
But you've had long-term relationships before. I've had them before, but none of them to the extent where I was self-conscious about myself and thinking.
I like the line for you is whether or not I'll go to jail.
That's
for you
is real. I would consider going to jail.
Real
facts
ish for your
facts.
ass. Go ahead.
But that, bro, I'm from the block. Y'all gotta understand.
I can dig it, bro. I can dig it, man.
So that's
straight up.
That's what it is. I consider going to. I would consider risking my freedom in a cell with a bunch of other sweaty men.
Yeah,
that's real. That's a real hell.
Oh my god.
So
well said.
So like it's been the case, but none of them to the extent that's made me as self-conscious or more cognitive of how I could potentially be affecting someone than my wife.
Outstanding.
And I think I'm a big proponent of folks that I would tell people to go out there and experiment. Okay. Go out there and meet new people.
Right.
Yeah, because you'll learn something. Relationships will teach you something.
You know your likes and don't like. You know your what's it oh man. Where it's like this is this is deal breaker.
Oh, okay.
This is the deal breaker. You know your deal breakers, you know what I'm saying? 100%. Like, you know, 100%. My deal breaker would be teeth, you know.
Oh, that's big. That's super big.
At least, and then here's the thing. Even if you have dental issues, are you working on them? If you're actively working on them, I can support the effort. All right? I'm putting that out there. But if you're not, I'm a very
visual.
I have oral fixation like a mug, dog.
Interesting.
The sexiest part of a woman to me is her lips, and then her hands, because these are very intimate points of contact for me.
Yo,
man,
that's this.
And then she opened those lips, and then something else come out.
You say some unique stuff. I was not expecting that. I think you're the first brother I've heard say such a thing. Lips and hands outweigh breasts.
I'll put it to you this way.
And booty.
I'll put it to you this way. I don't get completely turned on with my woman until I kiss her.
Interesting.
Because if I don't kiss this woman, we're not making love. We're not making love. We fucking. Pardon the term, but this is not what I'm thinking. That's a good point. It is.
That's a good point.
That's my line. That's my little line right there. Yeah, that's my line in the sand. Like, oh man. And the lip. See, I don't even want much on her lips either. And I don't even need major things on the nails. I really don't. Like, I just need them to be clean and cared for. That's it. Lips clean and cared for. Just a little Carmex will do it. I'm just saying, I'm simple. I'm simple man. Simple needs. I really don't even like major lipstick, especially if it comes off. Like if it's not the lipstick that stays on your lips, like I'm like, man, I gotta wear it too. Like, I'm good. I'll kiss you on your cheek. Keep it like that.
So interesting.
But making love, that's the line. We make love when we intimate and kissing. That's real. Holding hands. Like I didn't understand early on why girls were always trying to like interlock my fingers, and I'm just like, what are you doing? That's annoying. It feels funny. Make me feel funny. You see Major Pay? Major Pay was my ish, but it made me feel funny. And I didn't understand. And then I was like, oh, I like the funny feeling. Okay, now I know why, because we're imprinting on each other. This is actually intimacy. This is the level that you're supposed to be getting with this person to lock it in. This is where you can make longevity a reality. Man, when I learned that, okay, who getting their hand held today? That's all I'm saying. What? Straight up, bro. I ain't playing. Learn those little cheeks.
They better appreciate it, man. They better appreciate it. Nah, I was always I like how women talk. You talk to me nicely, and then it's what it is.
I'm big into cordial conversation. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind passionate conversation. Like if you feel passionate about what you're saying, bet. But make sure you know and are cognizant of your aggressive. Like if you puffing and you swelling up, and you know you are, and you see me like looking at you like you swelling up, bring it back. Am I wrong? I'm just saying signals, body language, right? Body language. I'm giving you the body language. Like, hold up, you swelling up. I'm sweating. I'm laying back. You sitting. Okay, I'm gonna sit up with you. Oh, I'm gonna whoop with you. What you whooping about? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm with you though. Because I love you. I'm not gonna let you be up there by yourself though. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's one of those. I love music, and I'm a big fan of. Everyone can learn to sing, but not everybody can sing.
Correct.
Some voices, some vernaculars, just click with me. Right?
I get you.
And so, I think it's one of those things where I've been attracted to girls that were questionably attractive, like physically, but I love how the conversations they could hold. Yeah. I just love it. I love the timbre, the voice, all that stuff.
Beauty, but crazy mind. Like that's you might. What is it? You might be a sapiosexual.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
Sapiosexual is a person that is turned on by a person's mind and their intellect.
It could be because I've had many situations where they was like, all right, why are you messing with shorty?
Okay. Matter of fact, if a girl says something dumb,
it's a turn off.
Complete
turn off.
I'm talking about you drop dead gorgeous. You say something ridiculous or like I'm gonna say this example, but I really don't care. Like you're a Trump supporter. I'm like the sky's green. On what day of the week? Second Tuesday after the 32nd of the month.
Oh no. Oh
I'm
no.
like, what? I just don't know.
He said if
you probably subscribe to all of Darwin's work. Like you really think that you are literally evolving in front of us.
Your first date is the first question you want to know is if she a Trump supporter or if the sky is green. You
believe in Darwin.
You don't care about kids. You don't care about credit history. You don't care about car drive.
Are you a Trump supporter?
That's the main question.
Okay.
She say no,
I burned my MAGA hat last week. Oh no, you too fresh off the boat, kid.
She say no, but I'm sleeping in the cardboard box on the street. We can work with that. We can't work
Trump
with
and
it.
now I'm broke. Oh Lord. No.
That's tough. Oh, that feels
I'm tired, bro. You funny.
But we digress.
Do we have another question or we all just what we doing?
Oh.
Because bruh,